Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Yeah, once again, welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like, and also share to other members to watch as well. You can equally leave a comment at the comment section after watching, or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277 128 777. Thank you. Today, I want you to join me listening to how Nana Otu and lawyer Karen has made an NPP communicator sweat on air in order to defend the Chief Justice removal. Without much ado, I would like you to join me listening to what transpired between them. Thank you.
Hey, 9:15.
Yeah, 9:15.
Yeah, 9:15.
Mesre na ye di na nyina because Lord dey there.
9:15.
Ye hwe nim se Nyankopon be boy na yitimi. Akosui. You know,
9:15. Yeah. Two baby say 9:25.
Mera ho kakra. As on my Ghana baby I drew. Because share arms of government and your check and balances are executive, legislature, and the judiciary, and most importantly, the media are almost serve as the fourth to make sure say they monitor what the government.
Media for
and it is critical say if anything so far as the structures fails, judiciary will never fail, because that is what has kept our democracy, that is what has kept us to enjoy this fourth republic till now. Into any time you better try say you better politicize your judicial service now, then it becomes very dicey for the country, and our democracy is really under threat. Asema yeka ho asem no microphone and be on the petition akwa His Excellency John Mahama, but issues are more for that reason the CD should be taken on. I think so everybody has rights in his own fair objectivity to raise issues when he feels that someone is not acting according to law or based on what the Constitution has said. And let me put it on record that in as much as war things that are confidential, that are supposed to also be within the parties, the media is also there to also fish information, and by extension make sure say things that will harm our democracy, they report on it, they become that third eye to monitor what is going on. So I metese nkrofo ka say CJ no and Oleki documents now, then I become a little bit shocked. Do you know why? Over her life as a justice through the rank and file of Nicaria, I have never heard say he has acted in bad faith so far as this critical issues or sensitive issues are concerned. I have never heard that. So in as much as we may think say or no, we should also ask ourselves, can it also be that presidency honor and a lake nearby so that he can also be indicted? Or can it also be that there is someone behind trying to pull strings? I just want to act very objectively so that we don't end up trying to say things that may not be true. Because if you are accusing her of that, then you need to prove, and there should be every evidence that you need to present to make sure say yes indeed or no. And I've given you case behind say the life why serving the judicial system now. If you've heard something of that sort, then you have reason to go on that tangent. So say member assembly so say yeshwe assembly Chief Justice will receive a petition, and as a petitioner yedakoma president now. First thing, Constitution according to Article 146 clearly states there should be foundation, there should be reason why you can petition or you want to take on the Chief Justice and remove. The first one, misbehavior. The second one, incompetency. The third one, the person's inability to perform her job. These are reasons in here you want to petition for the removal of the Chief Justice. The media houses has been here. We have civil society groups throughout the tenure of this justice. Sorry, but maybe you may be able to educate me. I have not seen the issue of the Chief Justice coming up strongly like Galamsey, where we feel that the Chief Justice is misbehaving or acting incompetence to the extent that the democracy and the legal framework na war Ghana is being threatened. Obia won announce. In fact, the President of the Republic of Ghana won announce. So we are waiting to see, because the same constitution give us how, in case you want to take care on, how you want to prove this. Which one you go to Article 146 versus clause 8. It tells us that this proceeding should be held in camera. So we'll all be on standby to wait and see the case now on the autonomy. The Chief Justice in the case this petition is to any superior court. Then the petition should be referred. The president is supposed to refer it to the Chief Justice. But in the case the petition is to the Chief Justice, the constitution clearly says that the president will refer, or no, he will, in consultation, one can say even refer, in consultation with the Council of State, will make a determination on it. Then it goes further to say all proceedings, if they establish a case, if they establish some relevance of the petition, then the president will form a committee. Or form a committee in year, he will go further that the Chief Justice will be invited and the case will be heard in camera. Why the petition, verse 1, Article 146, clause 10, where the petition has been referred to the committee, the president has the responsibility or can, in hearing the matter, suspend the Chief Justice. These are all in our constitution.
That's what happened to Charlotte Osei.
And this is where Charlotte Osei's case and Chief Justice case, for me, yeah, you may want to lump it together. But this is Supreme Court Assembly. This is Supreme Court Assembly. Sir, if there is a room where the president can suspend the Chief Justice, is there an attempt to get to that level where the Chief Justice, based on, say, assembly refer to the committee and the committee, because one can say with the assembly view, also so far as the committee is formed and the matter has been referred to the committee, the Chief Justice, the president may suspend. Is that the intention?
But question is a question. The question is, you first place. So
time, man.
Okay.
Open my time. I'm hoping we are educating ourselves.
Yes, we are educating ourselves. Maybe question. That's why I'm a person lawyer. Yeah. Maybe question is, I see say NPP for do one rise to the defense of the Chief Justice. Ebia say be nyɛ so NPP ninti, but in your mind, mo per se ebia attention na yeduma. Like Ahifana John Dramani Mahama and then the Council of State, where have they erred?
So I'll come there.
Because then they are following procedure, like you read in Article 146. Yeah. Nobody has condemned the Chief Justice. The committee has not even been set. In fact, a prima facie case has not even been established against her.
It's yet to establish.
If you think it is against the other parting room of natural justice, when the committee sits, definitely the Chief Justice will be given a fair hearing. Me personally, say, like Ahifana John Mahama, where has he erred?
Nana,
explain how the mommy.
Nana, explain.
No,
I don't want to
lose
time.
Explaining what man
explaining. It's part of the next.
So tell me
that
where has he erred?
And I'm saying that I'll come there. I don't.
Or you don't have answer.
I have.
I'm putting it to you. You don't have answer.
Don't worry. Time. It's just a matter of time. I'm building a case.
So it means you don't have answer for it.
I have.
Then answer.
So I'll answer. Nana, I'll answer.
Listen, remember time.
Nana,
answer this one for me.
I'm building a thought. It's here for it. We are educating ourselves. I don't want to rush it. I'm building a thought.
Because maybe they are different from the thought you are building.
No, it is there. Inti, Nana, the messenger say, is it the case that there is a room that when the committee is formed, that act, that law will be invoked such that the CJ will be asked to step aside?
No, Wafuma, it must be invoked.
No. The constitution is saying that where the president forms the committee and the matter is referred to the committee, when you read it,
it's there.
It goes further to say that the president may suspend.
And see, or suspend, what is wrong?
There is no case no DVA. I'm just referring to what the constitution is saying.
National student leader. Wouldn't say even
because of conflict of interest.
Student leadership. Wouldn't tina metro miniano. Time student leadership. I didn't say koko CJ. Sasemba na pertaining to a certain portfolio. Step aside. I'm not so. It is a president chief justice. Step aside. What is wrong?
Nana, I don't know. Reason with me. Let's have an open mind. Mindru baby, I'll go on that tangent.
It's okay.
So my case is that the committee.
3 minutes.
Is it that the committee want to establish such that almost establishing committee in EVR president, because there is a determination on the CJ and she's been heard, president will invoke that and ask the CJ to step aside. That is one question. We are thinking aloud. Now let me come to the constitution. The CJ wrote to the president requesting that petition na omodiabe manono omman insanka so that the response or one obey bema. This is where I have a little issue. If we are going by what the constitution is saying, the president had every right to write back to the CJ and say that per the constitution, when matters of this nature come to me, I'm supposed to make a determination with the Council of State, establish whether there is a case against you or not. Go further and put together a committee. Then you'll be invited. Because that's what we've all read.
That's correct.
But however, the president wrote to the CJ with the petition.
In law, we have what we call discretion. It is discretion.
Thank you. I'm building my case.
But the president is
I'm building my case. Don't worry. So if the president
after that request.
Nana, let's enjoy. If the president is using, if the president is using his discretion, and I'm pulling some strings. If the president is using his discretion to be able to provide to the CJ that, then my case is that why didn't the president, upon receiving the petition, before referring, because you're saying discretion, before consulting the Council of State, why didn't the president, if there is good relationship, good coordination between the CJ and the president, why didn't the president, using his discretion, also attention the Chief Justice that I have received these petitions with this content?
Because the law doesn't allow that. Not obligation.
Good. So now I can establish. Nana. Yet was you enjoy.
Discretion and your obligation. Lawyer will have to tell you.
I agree. Lawyer will have. So we are based on your answer. I'm establishing that the president is choosing and selecting what will favor him. The president is choosing and selecting what will favor him. For me, oh yes, sir, you are not acting in good faith so far as the law is concerned. You are putting your interest ahead of what the law is saying. Now let me go to question. I will be Simon. Let me go to question. I will be Simon. My main fan from a layman's view. It's here for me.
1 minute.
It's here. Oh, Charlie, more distracted me. It's here for 8 minutes. So, jumemu na obi koya allegation against you. The HR will query you, will bring the issues now raising before you, and he will give you room for you to answer. Then when there is a case against you, a committee will be formed to hear your matter and make a determination and refer back to the HR. It is not out of place that even at our workplace, which is work related, CJ that issues of this nature, queries are raised to the person involved for him or her to reply. Now, this is where I have a problem. JM, which is the president, during their campaign tour, yes, sir, ya no one the be kamaye during the campaign tour in 2024, went to make a statement that it will take a new chief justice to repair the broken image of the judiciary.
And it's correct.
You have concluded during that time that the judiciary has been broken. You have concluded during that time that you need a new chief justice. And for that matter, you are saying then that that is your intention. So any ordinary Ghanaian biara, maybe on the point, any ordinary Ghanaian biara, or share some okay, 2024. Ne anama utu CCA, who choose who select it, and use your discretion when you like it. Then at the end of the day, the person will say, you are on an attack on the judiciary.
Okay.
Let me add, say, there's been several cases at NDC Abemu. There is several cases at NDC Abemu, under the same chief justice. They've ruled in favor of NDC. Jakpa issue, it is the same chief justice that ruled that Atuforsen and Jakpa, in fact, on that matter against two against one, NDC for jubilated. It is the same case that under this chief justice, a lot of cases are NDC for their court, even including the election. The NDCs have jubilated on it. So why is the case?
Akwasi Ajiman, or the NPP, is now in charge of the judiciary, which has the mandate to deal with corruption. I think President Mahama is dealing with the confident defense structure of the NPP. With the NPP is not okay. So I've done that already. Patrick Ngetia Census Lab, William Azilaku. Also, these are the NPP guys. They think they are wiser than everybody. Sanusi Mohammed also, hey, NPP, never again. Abdullah Ganel Hassan, please, isn't this CJ who disowned Ghanaians by saying that our birth certificate is not fit for identity? Rahim Jivan also, tell the NPP guy that the letter was in the public before the timestamp of receipt of the presidency. When the president expresses disappointment, have we had a denial? Sanusi Mohammed,
you can take the picture, send it
to the CJ must go. We don't need her. She's the organizer for NPP. Hali Duhari, good morning, my brother. Thank you for a very good job. Okay. No.
Give me 30 seconds.
I wish I could give 30 seconds, but my person was also making a substantive case. Then
you made a statement which I thought that is not it. The statement you made, yes.
Oh, okay. What's it?
Is discretion.
Oh, okay.
It is not.
That's his view. That's his view.
Yes, but it is not a discretion.
No, but that is.
Yes, but that area is not a discretion.
Okay, it's what?
Because I think after the president, no, any petition, no, Emma Council of State. The Council of State findings, no, will determine say prima facie case and as a prima facie case in name. Say woman, that is where the president would rather write to the chief justice. That's what
so then there is a problem. Then there is a problem because if the Council of State have not established the case against, have they all did not?
Mr. Malik,
no, for now the Council of State said that.
Honorable Malik, you are getting me wrong, right?
Okay.
The discretion has to do with the fact to say, time issues in a buy, a chief justice say, Anka, if you say your bunny, no, so responded to the matter. Sabreno, Sabreno. Now president are taking charge the anyasa. Okay. And I make sure I say, what kind of constitution article 146 and lawyer is here. You see, in law, you have to be specific laws and we have generic law. Whenever there's a specific law, it takes precedence over generic law.
Yes.
Article 146 is specifically speaking to the fate of a chief justice remover. Article 146 1 to 3 is talking about justices of the Supreme Court. And I'm saying, okay, 14631. A trial or a prima facie case will even have to be established. I don't know. You have to even tell the chief justice, I'm going to be determined a prima facie case against a justice. But 1466 and say when it matters with the chief justice, the president must consult. And I'm saying, hold on, if justice is saying, we hear response, a discretion of the president. It is a president trauma and you obligatory. Discretion. That's the point I am making. It's not choosing.
No, it's not.
Lawyer, come
one man in favor.
Let the lawyer come. Lawyer,
At one breath.
Please,
No,
no, please allow her. We cannot. No, please.
At one breath,
She's the only lady amongst us. Let's respect her.
At another breath, he feels that
take the
he
mic.
shouldn't.
Take the mic.
No, I am in favor. No, Chief Justice.
It's okay. It's okay. Ohima, yeah, Joso, yeah, person my legal opinion on this. Yeah, members of the Court of Public Opinion. Pocket lawyers in Iguana.
Pocket lawyers, they're pocket lawyers.
But
the number of expositions I might say on Article 146, I don't even think there's any point for me to come and even belabor the point.
What is your legal opinion on the matter?
Okay, so as a rule of thumb, lawyers here will etiquette ruling be rules be a and one of the rules states say as some usually work out, we are not supposed to comment about it, especially in the media. So I try to stay away from, especially assembly unfold here. And with Chief Justice the same way, it's still unfolding. So I think the brouhaha out of hand. I think say we are going, and it's a certain demographic. And they say obiti minjeha chese nintini neji.
When a twin chair,
and any bra bro defend this thing. Hey, Sale NPP for no money, bro. Okay, no problem. Me, my own is that sidebar abano ye the boat teaching. Oje quietly. I feel they do bar so. No, you see that I'm not aside with.
Hold on.
When you were talking, I didn't.
Firstly, let me establish that there's only one moderator.
Okay.
And that is me. Number two,
I'm making
number two, don't address anybody. Address me and my listeners. Number three, Oyo Benti, my Hekono, the only lady amongst us. Let's respect womanhood.
When I went to law school, before I make law school, me a sociology. And most of the things I say was sociology, and no I've been law. But the difference between the two only precedent. Oh, call law school, like, you have to know precedent. You have to know, say, no. Apply a rules we and same set of facts no. We should apply the same thing. And sister make us buy the ball ban or J teach you two should take it. No one say make us say
precedence.
Exactly. What sets it the wrong tone? Now that is your turn to take it low. And a pastor there and a pair was saying will be enjoy or baby. You are on set struggling to explain. Article 146 no. This week you are seen in different shades and sizes. Pocket lawyers ni armchair judges oma kadomo beka na me de any precedent ni say sa same way ejechum case no they've gone through is they've said what they will see anything sa difference between justices of the Supreme Court any Chief Justice removal or no nisa prima facie case ya semi adibia obia eking. I think the whole thing is that what is a prima facie case? At the face of it, at the face of the evidence that has been gathered, no, which in this case is at the petitions, no, 3 people, according to the presidency, have brought their petitions. And since you go to near establishes say, there are some infractions and stated misconduct via mami aya. She's not above the law. There's nobody above the law. The Constitution preamble, it says we the people, we took the Constitution for ourselves. Ye boka any year Constitution, ye referendums, any idea, ye westi sikadi for the people of Ghana. So no 1 or 2 people, even the president, you are not above the law. If there are stated misconduct say on the petitions, no, on the face of it, Council of States determine say there's a prima facie case. People, let's due process take its course. Nakasane Yados Wukum had too much. We are behind. I don't think people have sat down to realize, say, ABB minor, we are behind. And it's 2025. Why am I saying this? Because of social media, you can open any app and see what's going on in other places. And you realize, say, Ghana, no, Kasane you too much. There was a time, some people were in power. When this government was coming, they said, oral. Recover loot, CC mine, so if they've come, it's barely 6 months. Why won't you give them the chance to let due process work? Why? It's not like I'm trying to jab a certain party and I be no be a say me a political and I be I'm a public interest advocates. I care about this country more than I care about political parties. And I make her say, if due process is, we went to school for years to learn procedure. And so a dream maybe a nebimu person almost some rules no ne favor ebimu. This is what the Constitution says. First 3 sub clauses no, it states for normal judges, that's normal superior court judges. Then when you come to 6 going, it talks about the Chief Justice. But the problem is that with the first 3 for normal superior court judges no, the establishment of a prima facie case it's there plainly. But with the Chief Justice on lacuna kakao, and they say it doesn't state say when the Chief Justice is to be removed, they should establish it. Intina AJ case no, judges ne person much say the Chief Justice no, she is also a superior court judge anyway. And if the first few clauses saying say they should establish a prima facie case for superior court judges, why don't we just extend it to the Chief Justice? What does it spell? So
but can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
And I make maybe say more Muslim law. Meaning say there was specific laws and there were generic laws. Now clauses now what kind in and in law what kind of constitution, the more you read it expands.
Yeah.
1 to 3 now what can especially with the 3. And I wish Honorable can read it. 3 no has to do with the justices of the Supreme Court and can. So based on that J-Chung case you are saying, there should be extension to the Chief Justice because or also a justice of the Supreme Court. However, only a generic law. Now, who read it specifically? 1466 na a specific law to the Chief Justice. A specific law is more important than a generic law. Because then if indeed say pursue lampu all of them to Article 1463, there's no way I can remember provision in article in section 6.
Agreed. Some points now me make it.
So my point is so if you agree there, then we cannot apply section 3 to the Chief Justice.
The point I'm trying to make is that
no, let her explain. No, I beg you. No, allow her. But she's the only lawyer in the room. No, I beg you. No. Let's
the point I was making. No.
When we finish, you come in.
Obi point of view. Obi point of view. And Kofu or they feel say.
That's fine.
1 to 3 no applies to.
Oh, I thought it was your point. Oh, okay.
So my point is due process should be followed.
Oh, okay. Right.
If KKK is too much.
Very well.
It's too much. So yes, per day Shum case no. Lacuna ne no. I think if we are applying it, we should just say that the Chief Justice is, let's give her the room. And I will say you're right, JDM no, or the way all handle case no, I really appreciate it. I feel like he has been very gracious with the way our CJ need dealing no, because some people were not afforded that chance. Exactly. Some people were not offered. I read an article where Madam Charlotte say like this asked for her own petitions and she was snubbed. Right. So I think he has been very gracious, and the way I uphold the constitutional provisions no, it's very admirable. You know, it's very admirable. He's not a lawyer, but he's following due process, and I think that based on that, we should just let the system work. Like you said, this thing, the processes haven't even been followed. Nothing has even started, and there's noise all over. Is this distracting us from the important things? I was say, there are more important things we have to pay attention to, and so these type of conversations, it has already been settled. Court case law has already told us what we can do in situations like this. If you feel like it's not a good thing, the best thing I'll be say appeal to member of parliament. So I'll call parliament almost law no. But all this court of public opinion and there will be it's not helping.
So your point is due process.
Exactly.
Okay, very well. The lawyer I cannot say due process, because in any case we see her point now. Obian for be criminal, Obian victimize Obi. Obian can be a guilty. Why you cry more than the baby? And in this case, MPP, Chief Justice, Chief Justice or MPP. Well, I said
MPP.
I said yes, MPP for no money. I'm sorry.
No MPP. You see, you say you are sorry. Me baha. Sir,
can I suggest something?
Yeah.
I suggest, say if possible, we shouldn't tackle the next topic because
that is fine.
I
will need it.
Okay, fine.
So whether you choose to go or not.
choose to go there.
But many cases MPP.
No, but only case for her.
Allow him.
No, Okasabe.
Allow him.
Oh, boy, MPP.
No,
This is my question.
Isaac, you have the floor, please.
Okasa 15 minutes.
Nana.
After 15
1
minutes.
minute.
That be me pay.
I just always say
No, I don't have a problem. No, you can't just come here.
Are you the host?
15 minutes.
Are you the host?
I'm a friend to the host.
I
don't have a problem with that one. Okasa 15 minutes.
Nana, obviously,
be fair to us.
And then my very calm
Isaac,
because
you have the
there were
floor.
two NDC,
Don't mind him.
and the lawyer is even.
Today we have somebody.
The lawyer is even.
No, you can't.
even.
You can't.
No, I'm not saying NDC, but I'm saying it's in the comments. No, the comment will make it.
No, but a lawyer's comment will either favor A or B.
Oh, you're not listening to me.
Oh,
Nana, make us all NDC new. Don't take.
Make ready me nyaya kwa NDC.
Make it say. You two NDC for. Ntinka omo kasa say nka so mama kasa two
And a
times two.
professional journalist, the host.
Nana,
Yes.
ideally nka so mama kasa times two.
And a professional.
And a professional host. Or the other professional
More
back.
fire.
NDC for me ntinka esa ba ko kasa bia na makasa na ba ko kasa na masa kasa nka esa me kasa two times. Me that's it. But your lawyer no dey mean denting the credibility. My only case is some of the issues are were bringing up no. I am also tempted to ask questions because law, apart from the procedure, I know I can't do those kind of things, and also have some kind of common sense in it, which when you apply, you are tempted to ask questions whether the law can be true or not. You see, nobody, and I don't want her to have the feeling that when issues come, and you have panel members, experts expressing their view, it is like you are talking too much. These are things that help shape the country, the discourse that helps shape the country.
Now we are a country of talkers. We do little.
That is your view.
That is
but,
the truth.
But that is your view. But for me, democracy, unless you don't want to practice democracy, democracy creates room for people to express their thoughts. And so far as I'm concerned, if we want to shatter people from talking, then it means you want to subdue their rights. So I take a strong view on the fact that you conclude and say that we are here and we are no for me. And two, NDC, you said we should give them room up to 6 months. If the country is going into ditch, you're asking us to wait for 6 months. That's what she said. He said government in Bayakrapomunya 6 months here, and we are talking and we are talking. What I want her to do, that when constructive criticisms comes out, it is for the NDC or the government to help shape them. My comments I may make you is in accordance with law and the procedures. I've not said the President Mahama there are issues. My only thing is the discretion that he applied. And for me, I felt that if you are applying it, it should be true everything so that your credibility will be apt. Okay. Aside that, the comment on Make It 2024 during the elections, how he felt that the CD have to be changed. Can we link it to what is happening? So that is my case.
Okay, so me that say, I think say me brother make some 1 or 2 points via me say me can, but the last one of Mickey and Amity, as I say, we should allow them to shape us.
Obviously,
how can dirty people shape clean people?
This is
who is
this?
This
is an insult.
8 years of debt. 8 years of a 8 years of mismanagement. 8 years of incompetency. 8 years of 6-0, 8-0, 5-0, 9-0, 10-0. Yeah, for 8 years. Omunye lucky. And they say you man paying President John Dramani Mahama or best you calm down. Other than that, omunya no kran kasa. O yetimi chi obi akron, yetimi chi obi a yesu so yakronfo. Touch your ma. Ono sadi obi kokot say ono kwa ko siu.
Now you want us to do politics?
No. Don't let us tickle ourselves and feel say, look, obi anya bema nche obi okrom ha. Omunye di, omunye bema nche. Na oti ha no opam obi a person opam bia. Yetimi ye di ehwa ba opam. Obi be ye bia say enye. Now dey koto de no boje. Hey, ye nsusu omuso ha. John Dramani Mahama is the president of Ghana. Law ni na kurano. I want to what he want to do, he will do it. Uye Bema to Figana. We were here 8 years. Please excuse us. 8 years. We saw what you did in Ghana. Nemaphobia, na koso Ghana, Habibia, na koso you say okay Kebi. Onu na penyi, onu na man penyi, o kan final. Say koye san koye final. Yet kromwa ye din shomo. Na yasa mo chance say democracy. What is democracy nti? Na mo ka dem mo pe. What is democracy?
Okay.
Just shut up.
Honorable Malik. Bacho, wait there.
What for the person now? Over.
Na so so too much. Ya so 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 na we go kai.
Bacho.
No MPs in the parliament don't to become bro.
They also.
Right the bro fu na di
Honorable Malik. Are you speaking to the second?
I will speak small here and then speak the second one.
Second one here, you have second one no
Have
man.
your time, people. 3 minutes.
Second one no fan man.
Aggressive, relax.
Second one here, you fan man.
Adubu
Ah, yes, they will pull up with the Ghana.
I own him now. Me Isaac case now. Okay, discretion. Okay, say anka president issue first discretion now. Anka also show second time. No, first time also show discretion because of what show first one. I disagree with you. No, I can't. And also say no. Also can say since what man show discretion by giving the letter petition to the chief justice and early stage on show that discretion also. And the early stage there is a specific rule and actually there's a specific order say it shall, which is mandated. But the second one was void. So you have a discretion to play. No, it was void. The first one is mandated. It shall mandate. So these are the yes. So these are the two different things. But let's go. Yeah, these are the two. But on him, when you look at even what the constitution or say stated misbehavior. One stated misbehavior. One on him even during this petition era the chief justice was misbehaving. Just a yika crying po wa misbehaving. It is stated misbehavior now. Wa link letter. Proof. Wa link letter out. Misbehavior.
There's no evidence to the effect. So
yes, but for now it's allegations on no why. So it's stated it's misbehavior. It's one. Nana, that one alone, no. Nana, it's not about judicial, it's about the person we are talking about.
It's about the nation.
It's about the person.
So you feel that your
Nana,
boss,
CJ
linked them.
stated misbehavior. I did not link it alone. It's misbehavior. That is one. And then two, even look at the hasty in which ultra letter the hasty and then stated misbehavior. Have you watched the last court procedure? Or say Parliament is not sitting. Have you looked at the face?
I watched.
What has happened to Papa? You see, they are all misbehaviors.
Was she not worried that
she was worried because her two colleagues. Look at the demeanor and how. So the statement misbehavior. Let's go to okay. You should just resign.
Parliament.
What is your business? What is your business? What is your business? Your place is where your institution is work. What is your business in Parliament? No, worried in you, but not open. What is your business being worried? Nana, yanko edibo ahin. Nana, me first say. Yes, me first say edibo ahin. You be prosecute.
Okay, you bet much too.
Yeah, started.
So 2 minutes.
Whether rain, whether shine, you be prosecute. And me boy we are super doctor. In fact, you cannot be transferring. Oh, Dr. Yeni, okay. Dominic, you cannot be transferring state money into your account. In some way, Tama President Kufobaye, say na you Minister of Trade, Abu Dhabi, omode no call. Dan Abu Dhabi. Say omode no call someone just because you see money is omode redemarcation of airport city no, or the share account just a one account keke. You prosecuting money could day 3 years. Now account keke.
3 years.
Yes.
And over them 100 years.
Or could day 3 just a one account. How much more way deliberate transferred some money into his account? That is one. And two, also escalating the cost of the project because you paid about 1.75 to the company. And the aka nyina what divert your company. And then 3, illegality. What could be a company which connive with the said company omunya project, you know. And look at what is happening. And you know, it is a straightforward. That is how come a doctor, that's Attorney General Kase, they can pre-bagay on first canembra. Now this canembra, you may have a less sentence because they will only prosecute you based on the action. But the money, we've gotten. But now if the money has not come, we will prosecute you for the money. We will seize all your properties, and then the action now will prosecute you for that. And I believe there are a lot of prosecutions. Government land at 200,000 Ghana cedis. And more parliament a year noise. And I mean to say or say a co-partner and a year minority leader. Have you heard that? Yes, subsequent days will bet. Say no co-partner and a minority leader. So I don't know whether or not be one for them to pay that money. And so far as Edubwane is concerned, we will take that money.
Okay, no. So on maybe a person could be, it could be the last. It could be any other topic. It could be on Edubwane. Just
my NPP guy here is saying that it's my job to defend the judiciary, and I agree with him because there's general mistrust. There's general mistrust for the judiciary. So I, as a lawyer, I don't want people to obey some impression. They say the judiciary is corrupt. Make defend the guy be. Yes, I could scam you be with Dubai. Na me my bail man na ni what to na ye ni free prison. Catch him say lawyer for come on can no cre. Na me see you me da say lawyer for can no cre. Inti sana sa misconception no it's spilling over to the judiciary and all this commentary here against the Chief Justice and so it's feeding into that mindset say I didn't cry and can cry as political and everything, but the judiciary is an arm of government because of justice now upholding it, you know, it should be a bit more sacred, it should be a bit more sanctified. And see jabs and constant critique against them, no. Personally, in my experience as a lawyer, no, from what I've heard, Madam Gertrude, she's a very gracious or like efficient admin. Ebano practice directions near dia or dia tutu acquaintance on dia. She's very good. However, like I said, if there are some people that feel she has done certain things that are stated misbehavior, to say the 146 Ekana, I think nobody should be above the law and that due process should take its course. So again, that's really my stance.
Yeah,
that's a good talk.
End this name.
All right, Nana, Mami Dawase. You see, first thing first. For we as MPP, I want to establish that nobody is running away from responsibility or being held accountable or being taken on by the law.
Is a CG an MPP?
I'm not talking about CG. I'm talking about the family MPP because the Dubois issue that you made mention. Yes. However, we believe that for whatever accountability and process that the government wants to do, it should be fair and transparent. Okay. It should be based on law. It shouldn't be witch hunting. Okay. That is my case. Second, on the issue of the CJ, just as the lawyer said, if people feel that there are issues around her and they want to petition, it is allowed. In fact, as it stands now, host, I don't know if you've heard of the misbehavior claim that they are making against her. Nobody has heard of it. Whether it have merit, it have substance, nobody knows. So until the committee is formed and her case is being heard in camera, then we'll be able to make our judgment on it. And they shouldn't forget that in as much as some of us may not be lawyers or may not be practicing law, however, common sense is there. If you say this is misbehavior, everybody will know. And the court of public opinion is more stronger in instances like this where our democracy may be under threat. It's more stronger. In the JM's administration, President Mohammed's administration, have experienced a lot of things within this 3 months. That is why our lawyer, I wanted to know that there is the need for us to check the NDC. The people that NDC came, that they have sacked all of them. We were on this station, we raised consent, we criticized the government, we drew the attention of the government to some issues, and the government went back to revert the decision on the teacher training. He revoked the dismissal. It tells you that when we engage in constructive criticisms like this, the government sometimes listens.
Okay.
Just to
Thank you for staying tuned. PENDREAM TV really appreciates your time, and once again says God bless you for the good work you are doing and continue to do for us. Without you, it doesn't exist. Please, your comments are much important to us. Do leave a comment at the comment section after watching, or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277 128 777. Please do that. If you have any grievances, just channel it to our WhatsApp number by voice notes. To our cherished newcomers, we also plead with you to subscribe to the channel for more video. Hit the notification bell to keep you updated. Share to other friends of yours or any platform that you belong to as well. Thank you for doing that for us. God bless you.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.